Hi there, and welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Kitchen Conversations. We've got really just one basic fundamental goal, and that is with each episode, we somehow inspire one person to pick up a paddle and try the game for the very first time. Today, we're going to have a look at the game through a slightly different lens, in fact, through a lensless perspective. Brad Bamps Robbins, and we'll talk about the Bamps part, is the founder of Kitchen Blockers. They're a progressive, leading edge eyewear protection company that is investing heavily in the game of pickleball. We think you'll love this story and get a real kick out of Bamps Robbins in this episode of Kitchen Conversations. I want to talk about the one title that's on the screen this morning and certainly in all of your signature blocks. And I'm dying to know the story behind Bamps. Because when I went to high school, my last name is Spees, and that, as you can appreciate, very quickly became Spaz. So I've lived with a nickname my whole life. So are you willing to tell me about Bamps and where that all came from?
100%. It's a really easy one. Um, Fortunate enough to have 5 daughters and now 8 grandchildren, and
Wow.
was looking at the what would be an interesting name because I didn't want to be grandpa or of the traditional names, and was looking around and it was the idiot dictionary or whatever that has all these different names, and what were names for grandfathers other than grandfathers or grandpa, and and one was Bamps, and the definition of it was sort of an outward wacky person that likes to have fun, and some of it wasn't too complimentary, but it led to my dad was always Grampy or Gramps, so I went Brad, Gramps, Bamps, and it was as simple as that. But as it goes over to pickleball, I did play. I play old guys singles around North America, and I was playing in the Masters event in La Quinta, and they do the attendance to make sure all the entries are there, and the person who's managing our section goes, "Bam Swallow Robbins," and I said, "No, no, I am not Bam Swallow. I am a Canadian Bamps for Brad Grandfather." So that's the story.
Oh, what a great story. What a great story. I knew there had to be something to it. And of course, the first time you and I corresponded via email, I see it in the signature block and I'm intrigued by it in that moment. So I've been waiting a long time to ask you about it. So I appreciate you sharing that with me. It's
My
great.
pleasure.
We can
Yeah.
safely say you're a pickleball player. You love the game. And I think the idea for Kitchen Blockers came from a car ride after a pickleball tournament. So maybe a very quick snapshot of that. And then let's jump into Kitchen Blockers because I really don't want to miss the chance to talk to you about that.
Oh, for sure. So, yes, 3 years ago, I picked up this game. Wow, was it cool? So much fun. Their database is amazing. Competitively, you can play anywhere around North America at any level. My partner and I, much better than me. It became my business partner, incredible operator, logistics guy, Dave Catman Katz. We're playing a tournament. I get hit in the eye. We're driving back. I start thinking this sport is going to start to explode. It's so easy to enter. It's recognizing everybody on every level. What the hell's going on? I don't get it. There's a million paddles. There's balls. I have an ice pack on my eye. Why is nobody doing anything about eye protection? Um, we developed a prototype through somebody I knew. The person I knew was originally designing equipment for sports company. He changed to create eyewear and safety helmets for NATO companies. I had an idea of a look and feel. Most importantly, it had to be lensless. He helped with the design, the CADs, etc. We created, I felt, anybody who knows pickleball, where the velocity and the chances to get hit happen at something called a kitchen line. Thought the name Kitchen Blockers would be cool because it would block and have you not hurt the kitchen line. We then came up with some prototypes. Really, as it was last December, we had products ready to go. We tested in Canada. We tested on Meta, Facebook, spent a little bit of money, saw some early successes, said, let's tell our stories and see what would happen in the US. We did that last January. So that's what, 12 months ago? 14 months ago now. Um, It turns out that we had something, we've had a unique approach. We're irreverent. We really believe, quite honestly, we need to change the face of pickleball. And changing the face of pickleball, which is our positioning line, is anybody who doesn't get on a court with some form of eye safety, bad on them. You're wearing glasses, you're going to have something to protect you. I'm not saying they're the best or the worst or whatever. We have no competition. The entire market is less than 15% served. A guy said to me the other day, I wear these fancy glasses, a very well known brand name. Why would I choose yours? I said, you wouldn't. Don't. I'm very, I'm
Don't.
very happy with what you're doing because you're being safe and you're not taking your eyes that are prized. Just think about it. Your vision. Why would anybody screw with your vision in something they love to play? You don't have to take ours. You can wear anybody's, but you're a step forward. Fact of the matter is, we truly are the only lensless product that is built to the level that we've had. People can go, I can go to Walmart or whatever. I can go to the dollar store. I can pop out lenses and look at that. And I've got a price point that's good for me. And haha, I'm safe. One, they're actually not because they're so poorly made and the structure holds up what the frame is, so they could seriously get hurt. And two, if that's the choice that they mentioned, okay, it is sort of, in my view, unless it's the one off shot, better than not. Um, and Now we're sitting in, what are we, March now? We started in the US. We're the largest eye safety pickleball protection product in the world. We sell in 45 countries. We are listed in most club networks. We have a very, very strong online presence. And each day we're pushing the boundaries and, most importantly, letting the global community know it's wise to change your face for pickleball, be safe, play safe, and your eyes are the prize. And I'm not sure where the future is going to go other than we have a global brand. We're looking to make the right moves to really facilitate opportunities for kids when they first get on. We over index women 45 plus. They're safer. For sure, Canadians are more proactive with their eye safety. They say, hey, this could happen. I want to get myself something versus Americans say, "Oh my God, I just got hit. What am I going to do to deal with that?" We've done strategic relationships, so we're the official eyewear partner of USA Pickleball. That's the governing body in the U.S. We're the official safety partner of Duper, which is the algorithm within the sport. We're the official eyewear safety partner of PPA and their juniors because it's important for kids to wear it. Interestingly enough, we just built a relationship yesterday. There is a Kingston connection because uh, one of the principals who does all the tournaments and pickleball on the national level is involved. But the British Columbia Championships this July will be the first tournament I've seen that it's mandated to wear eye safety.
There you go. There you go. And that's one of my questions. Where do you weigh in on that, Brad? Because, is it a situation of my eyes, my choice? Or should the sport, and whether that be Pickleball Ontario, Canada, the Global Pickleball Federation, the PPA, where do you weigh in on that as an entrepreneur? And, should it be left to the player?
No, I weigh in. I weigh in 100% that things transition, squash transition because it's been mandated. Something significant's going to happen. I understand why the governing bodies we work with say we want to educate safety versus taking a position that this is mandated. To me, I'm not going to use any words that I shouldn't use on a podcast. But are you kidding me? Like, if you can't make decision, somebody else needs to make the decision for you. Yeah, nobody could. The reason why I believe that we have such a unicorn on our hand is, yes, you can, yes, in today's world you could debate and argue common sense, but anybody, if you said, hey, you have sight today and there's a chance that in another hour you might not have it again, or you could damage it. And they say, so what? Uh, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine it. So,
No, it's mind blowing. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And listen, I'm watching the clock and I'm not going to hold you much longer because I know you've got stuff going on this morning. So thank you for all of this. And thank you for being so candid about that answer because I look at it as, having been in business, previous business owner, understanding the importance of liability and liability protection. I just see a lot of situations where this is not going to end well eventually. Eventually, something is going to bust out of this. And, you got to look at independent clubs, not for profit clubs, franchises that are starting to gain traction across the country, Brad. And I just see either a club or an organization having to step in eventually and just make it mandatory. You look at youth hockey, as an example. I mean, you can't put a kid in the ice without a helmet. I mean, that's just the way it is.
well,
So why are we not seeing that as pickleball? Because it's enormously dangerous out there. It really is.
and, and it's enormously dangerous from deflections, and you don't know where it's coming from at any time. It's not. It's truly not from the velocity of somebody helping. It's because this game is so universal, and anybody could get on the court with anybody else. That there is timing and reactionary issues that lead to deflections. That being said, um, it's like when you talk about hockey helmets and when people get our product and say, hey, I can't see, or this is in my way, or whatever. Now, we immediately return it if it's not a problem. If it's not a fit with you, no problem. But truly, think about our kids and wearing the cages they wear when they play ice hockey, and how your depth perception adjusts so that you can see it 100% clearly. So, from a personal perspective, I don't really buy that. As you said, somebody's going to lose their eye. People have already. Somebody of significance, a pro is going to be have their career terminated, and eventually it is going to happen. I just don't really need to spend time either sable rattling or saying we need to get this behind this. Like I said, the market is less than 15%. The huge growth is going to be in Asia and around the world. The game continues to grow. We're at the earliest stage. We will get our share. We are an organic growth. Somebody wears the product. Chances are the next person comes and buys it, or they buy for four. And we applaud everybody that's creating a product that is helping people stay safe and be safe. And we think they're changing the face of pickleball with us. So thank you, everybody who might think they're our competitors. They're not. They are somebody that's working same initiative that we are.
Well, Brad, you've been beyond tremendous this morning, and I'm going to let you go here in a second. I think the most dangerous person on the pickleball court's my partner, because that's where most of the balls come from. Like the one I'm not worried about the two guys across the net. I see that one coming.
Right.
It's that side shot, and we've all taken one in the head. And I do wear eye protection. I need prescription eye protection, unfortunately,
Good.
because I can barely see you here. But
Mhm.
I do wear it, and I always have. And so, listen, this has been intriguing. It's been entertaining. You're an amazing guy to talk to. I'm so happy to have met you. And if I can ask one favor, down the road when you've got nothing to do and you want to come on a Going Nowhere Fast podcast, I think there's a lot more to talk about with you. So maybe the courtesy of a rain check for another day when time permits. I just think there's so much more to this story. And as this evolves and Kitchen Blockers grows and it becomes more popular and we see the change to the game that we all love, and I think that's the important note to end on, Brad. It's a game worth protecting. I think we can go beyond I care. For me, we need to protect the game on so many levels, and this is one of the important ones. So thanks for everything that you're doing to help pickleball, and thanks for being on my podcast.
Hey, Mike, a really pleasure. And most importantly, I encourage you to continue to go after and follow your passions. I know that you're just starting out in this area. Have fun, have great conversations. Like that, leverage it to more networking and more relationships. And and you said something there, unfortunately, old guy moment, I forgot. One of the points you just said, I said, "Oh, that's a good tagline. I think I'm going to use it," and whatever you said with safety. But it's going to happen, and we're just having fun every day. And it's like I say to the players that I've advised and represented. I help a young man who's now fifth in the world, I believe, in singles. He came to us because it allowed him to perform at his highest level. Anybody, you included, have fun, enjoy life, be passionate, and whatever comes from that, and have your health. And all the best to you, my friend. And please keep pushing boundaries and don't take no for an answer.
Well, Brad, you're one of those guys that makes me more than proud to be a Canadian. So thank you for all of this, and thanks for being so candid. And we'll chat soon. Take care.
All the best. Appreciate it.